Hey guys, SirRichardos, that's his name at the bottom of the screen, so I know I've got screwed up the pronunciation. Sent me this from Sweden. It's a Kaba lock of some kind. This body is completely armored. It's really heavy, and it's some kind of electrical initiating switch. There's the cables that have been cut off. I took these two bolts out, but it doesn't really get you anywhere. Inside is another plate that I couldn't get through, so there's no point in that. It is a Kaba. I did pick it earlier, and it was a complete surprise. It took me about 30 minutes to play around with it, and let's see if I can get some light in there and point out some of the features. Fortunately, I'm holding the light with one hand, but if you look on the bottom, you'll see a little bar sticking out. And that little bar is a safety bar, and I found that you have to depress that at the beginning, and then when you get some slight rotation on the plug, then you have to put a lot of rotation on the plug and push it again to the correct level. So you've got to pick the pins first. On the top, and again, I hope this is coming out. I don't know if the light's going to work, but I don't know if this is the Gemini or not, but there are pins all along the top of the keyhole. And then there's also pins coming from both the left and the right, and they butt against each other. So you kind of have to manipulate both of those to get them set right. So let's, as I said, I did pick it earlier. Took me about 30 minutes. Let's see if we can do it a little bit faster now that I kind of know how that sidebar works, because that really caused me a lot of problems last time. Okay, let me zoom in just a hair here. And I'm going to try to do this so that we both have a good angle. In order to do it, I have no key for this. SirRichardos didn't send me the key. So this is what I'm using, just a flag out of my Sauber kit. I'm just going to use a regular tension wrench in the bottom. And you'll notice when I push it in, I'm trying to depress that safety bar. And I've learned through experimentation that if you push it all the way in, it won't work. If you leave it all the way out, it won't work. And again, it's impossible to see with this camera, but along the bottom of the keyway are these tiny, tiny little gears. And what I would suspect, through pure trial and error, is that when you depress that sidebar, it has to line up one of those gears in exactly the right groove. So this is trial and error. So I'm going to push in just a hair. And again, I'm guessing. And put a little tension on there. Oops. And let's see if that isn't right. And again, this is pure guess. Okay, let's see if we can find some pins. By the way, it says Kaba 1092, and it's got a bunch of little triangles on it. I don't know what any of that means. And Sir Richards didn't know what this was used for. Some kind of electrical, maybe an alarm system of some kind. Since it's from Sweden, I suggested maybe newspaper kiosks or public bathrooms. And I'm going to try to get some of the top pins, see if any of those are ready. These Kabas, I've messed with them before. They have the tiniest of movements in the pins, and they overset very easily. So I'm going to try to go to the back, see what we got. None of those guys are ready. I think I've got the top pins set. Let me see what I'm looking at here. I don't know if this is the Gemini or not. I haven't counted the pins on the top either side. I think there are 8 or 9 of them with opposing, so per side I'm talking about 8 or 9 per side. And I think there's only 4 on the top. And I think we got all those. Double check. They feel pretty good. And then, by the way, there's also one pin on the bottom right behind the check pin. It's on the bottom right side of the keyway. See if I can go in and touch him up. And the way I locate him is I just put my pick against the right side and slide down till I hit him. And that kind of locates everything. Okay, rather than take a chance on oversetting, there's no spring tension on this core. So what I now do is I take my tension wrench out and I'm going to put it on the top, and I'm just going to, if I can slide it in there without disturbing anything. And now I'm just going to try to manipulate that bottom sidebar to the correct gear, if I can find it here. Crap, let me get on him. Oops. Okay, he's not ready yet. I must have a couple more to go. Check the top again, see if anybody popped out. There we go. Holy shit, got it again. Well, gentlemen, there you go, Kaba, and I don't know if this is 1092 or what the model number here is. It just has 1092 with a little triangle. But there you go, whatever this electrical switch activated or deactivated, I just turned it on or turned it off, I don't know. Anyway, everybody, thanks for your time. This went very quickly. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Everybody stay safe and stay legal. By the way, SirRichardos, thank you very much for this very challenging lock. It took me a long time to figure it out, and I really appreciate the chance to do that.